What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to ZSR and welcome to the Link Between Worlds 90% tournament. We made it to the semifinals. Eraxis versus Edeas after Romulus dropped. We had to adjust and now we're ready for this race. So let's dive right into the action and let's dive right into the game. The commentator for today is Mr. Admin of the server himself, Mr. Purple Photon. We actually expected Ben Stevens to be here. Ben, if you listen, and you probably won't, come here, we need you. Until then, Purple is on his own and I will support him. Anyways, time for games, enjoy the race.
Yeah, so as the last time these two raced in the third round, they're naming their files after each other, which is kind of cool. I think they've almost always, one of these runners, I forget who, always names their file after their opponent. So.
So yeah, just to clarify, actually, this race was supposed to be Eraxis versus Romulus, but due to schedule issues, Romulus had to forfeit the tournament because he couldn't have done another race for a month. So Edeas got the pass, the bye, and now is facing Eraxis in the semifinal. The other semifinal, on the other hand, has Heradaman and Ben Stevens. And these two will face each other on Sunday, if I remember correctly, right? No.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, actually. Yeah, true. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. UTC, which is 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, so 26 hours from now. So Eraxis was able to get the 1 overall seed in the tournament. She had some good luck with having opponents either drop out or forfeit match, and then played Romulus in round 4. Romulus forfeited due to some late game mistakes, so Eraxis was able to claim the top seed, and he beat Miax in the quarterfinals to get. Meanwhile, Edeas had similar luck with a bye and an opponent dropping out. Played Eraxis in the third round, lost, and then I believe won his 4th round match against Alice, and then played Romulus in quarterfinals. A match which he lost, but ultimately didn't end up counting due to scheduling issues.
So, I want to say Eraxis is like probably the surprise of the tournament so far, right? Like...
Yeah. Oh, there's Echo, maybe? I just heard Echo on my own voice, but... He did get lucky with a bye, and then in the... I forget if he had a bye in the first or second round, but in the other rounds he had his opponent drop out, so... Did get a little lucky, but he has certainly been the surprise with...
I guess it's like somewhat safe to say that like the favorites of the rest of the tournament, like just on paper, sit on the other side of the tournament, right? Like the second semifinal seems like it's going to decide who is winning the tournament. Like at least on paper. It's like Haret versus Ben Stevens, that's a really hype match.
Ooh, internet, please.
Don't die.
Yeah. Alright, so to give an idea of what's been happening since we've been talking more about tournament and stuff, they went to Death Mountain early to watch the Death Mountain erupting cutscene, which causes the item shop to appear. It allows them to rent items early, and now they're going to be doing the thing you're supposed to do at the start of the game, which is bringing the sword back to the captain at Hyrule Castle. Except it turns out he's actually at the Sanctuary. You need to go to the Sanctuary to get the lamp in order to be able to equip items. Otherwise, you could go straight to Eastern Palace, which is the first dungeon of the game. You do need to finish the Sanctuary at some point in order to get to Lorule later on. You can't actually get into Hyrule Castle to go up to Lorule unless you finish the Sanctuary. You also get Ravio's bracelet at the end of the Sanctuary, but that doesn't matter. You get the bracelet again when you finish Eastern Palace.
Also, Haret, why are you in chat and not in a commentary channel?
Oh.
Ben dropped us. Ben just dumped us and forgot. Why are you not here?
I don't see chat again. This is a problem.
Why don't you see chat? And now he just left. Oh, he muted himself.
I needed to type.
But why?
Alright, so as they go through Sanctuary, they're going to be picking up 50 more rupees. They need to rent the Tornado Rod to do a trick in Eastern Palace. They could have gotten the Tornado Rod at the start as their free item. The first item you get is always free. But by getting the Fire Rod, they save money later on because the Fire Rod is more expensive to rent than the Tornado Rod.
Alright, so both of them not really far apart right now. Obviously.
Yeah, they're pretty close.
So wait, why did ah no, never mind. I got a little confused here. The rooms. Eraxis is like 10 seconds ahead.
Oh no, yeah. Eraxis is ahead, never mind. Yeah, he already had the key, whereas Edeas didn't. But he's about a room ahead. That might have just been to different RNG. I couldn't, I didn't see what RNG they got with rupees on Death Mountain. You need 10 rupees to rent the bow when they were on Death Mountain. So if you get them quickly, you save some time. If not, you have to wait for some rocks to fall. And the Tornado Rod is the most comfortable bed in the world, apparently.
Yes, we see you typing test in chat, bro.
Okay. Someone else type something, because I don't see any other messages. Oh, okay. It is working. Alright, so there's two Ravios in the game. There's Story Ravio and Shop Ravio. Story Ravio is the one we just met. When you beat the Sanctuary, he shows up in your house and is like, yo, can I stay here? And you're like, sure. And he eventually like gives you the bow to beat Eastern Palace. And then later on, when you activate the shop, he's replaced with Shop Ravio, who has like all the items available to rent and stuff. But because we got Shop Ravio first, Story Ravi was never going to go away, so we're going to have both of them for the entire game now.
That's like the cheapest ripoff. Like, you just come here, you say, "Hey, I'm opening a shop. I will take your house," and then you actually, and then you also on top like get just like yourself twice, like a duplicate of yourself that's just not moving and looking like a weird ghost. That's like the worst thing. Like,
yeah, you just steals Link's house, opens a shop, and then Link leaves and comes back, and he's cloned himself.
That's like the worst thing that can happen to you. Like, imagine that happening to yourself at home. Like, you come home from work, like, after, like, an exhausting work day, like, 8 hours of work, you come home, and then, like, this freak is coming there, being there, and then there's, like, a clone of himself just not moving at all. What the fuck? Yeah, maybe Link didn't pay his taxes. That's that's fair, like... So damn it.
Yeah, if Link didn't pay his taxes, then he's taking one out of Yoshi's playbook. Alright, so Eastern Palace. On the first floor, you want to make a cycle with the rolling balls.
Hey, it's
right?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I just sent it to a Yoshi Comistas fraud meme. Those are bad, I'm sorry.
So, Hared, what would you do if you, like, come home after 8 hours of work, and there was, like, a Ravi in your house saying, "This is my home now," and bringing, like, a clone of himself that's not moving? What would you say?
Depends on what he's selling.
Dang, really? Is that what is that your reaction?
I guess. It's a better reaction that Edeas not hitting the switch there. That's for sure.
Alright. Come up to the first, I'd say first difficult trick of the run. Eastern Palace boss key skip.
Not really the first, but the first real out of bounds, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. So you want to position this Armos, and then you want a Tornado Rod, or you want to have it hit you, Tornado Rod, and then your invulnerability runs out in midair, and then it pushes you onto the wall, which Eraxis got.
Safe setup, but pretty fast either way.
Yeah. There's a riskier setup where you can make an earlier cycle with getting the Armos across the elevator, but a bit tricky.
Yeah, you basically have to get hit and then slice him twice. It's kind of hard to get because it's not too consistent.
Edeas got just a slightly weird position, I think.
There we go.
So on the Yuga fight, you have to watch out. You want to use the bow as much as you can, but you'll run out of stamina at some point, so you have to know when you have to hit him with your sword.
Ooh.
And yeah, so there, Eraxis missed a bow shot and didn't have stamina, and you can't hit him with your sword on like the first hit when he comes out, so you had to deal with those green soldiers.
Could have finished with a double arrow shot, but he was probably not thinking about it. And yeah, failing a single hit on Yuga means that you get... I mean, usually means that you get the guard attack, and that loses a lot of time compared to just fireballs. But if everything goes right, it's not that big of a deal.
So on the way out, there's more rupees to get.
You want to exit this dungeon in particular at 270 minimum, at least in this route. There's a chest that we already opened, and Edeas is going to get it right now. And there's another one right next to the entrance.
There's another 50 rupee chest that Eraxis just passed by that's like the same speed as these 100 rupee chests, but not really worth getting in this route at least. I remember we used to get that in some very old routes.
I also got it on the first iterations of this route in particular. Basically eliminates the entirety of any RNG you need to get. But it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, looks like he's
gonna
getting it.
So that means that he'll need to get one extra chest later on, which is required by the route, whatever you do. But he won't need any single rupee drop.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the real trophy of finishing this dungeon is getting to merge. You don't really get the Pendant of Courage, but Sahasa is gonna tell you that you have it, so now we believe we have it, so there we go. Easy enough.
I was thinking the other day, and I don't even remember why you go to Eastern Palace casually, because you don't get the pendant there, like...
Pretty sure that Sahasra tells you to go there because Asfala went there because there was something there, I assume,
right.
Yuga?
Yeah. Oh, because you're yeah, so we skipped, like, going to the hospital and all that. I completely forgot about that stuff.
Yep. For Kenny, tricks used to be kind of hard. Now it's pretty accessible in my opinion. There's one specific trick that can be tricky, and some clips that are inconsistent in my opinion. But it's not too hard to actually memorize the route and play it.
When Herman says there are clips that are inconsistent in his opinion, he specifically means they're hard in his opinion and no one else's opinion.
Come on, they are not consistent. Shut up. There's also technically trial skip, which is hard to learn if you don't play the game too much.
Oh wait, so that's
And
why,
the final boss.
That's why I couldn't beat the Oracle of Seasons randomizer, because her red is just bad.
Why? Why do you keep bringing that up? Come on, Res. You are bad. You needed 8 hours to finish. You were pretty much on your way to finishing.
I would have easily finished in like 6 or 7. 6.5.
You talked over Irene showing up, but it's okay. Edeas is gonna go there. Irene is a cool girl that gives you a bell that lets you use her as an Uber around the world. Basically going to any weather vane that you get. So the 3 weather vanes that they have gotten already are going to be used quite a lot, and this one is going to be used once. So entering Zora's domain here is gonna let this cutscene play with Shady Guy escaping Zora's domain. That's pretty important to get right now, but it also unlocks the shop. So technically you could go here instead of going to Death Mountain, but it's really not worth it.
I thought getting the flippers unlocks the shop.
You may be right, I don't know. I've never really gone here first time around.
The point is there is an alternate method of unlocking the shop early, but it's slower. And dumb.
You have to do this either way. So
yeah,
you can wait at the start or at the end, but at this point you have rupees, so going to Zora's domain first wouldn't resolve anything for any percent. Maybe in a task route where you can get every single rupee you want.
If it was just bumping into the Shady Guy, I could see it being faster for a task. Maybe.
The important thing about Shady Guy in particular is that he has the Pegasus boots, and we're gonna get them right now.
Yep.
You need to merge to get them, so you can't really do that if you do that first. But yeah, Pegasus boots are the real MVP of this run. Very fast overworld movement and a lot of skips. And by a lot I mean, at this point only one skip really, and some minor time saves.
Like 2. I usually say 2. And then some other minor stuff, yeah.
The particular big skip that it allows is super important to route. So overall it saves a lot of time just to get them.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's time to visit Oren, who according to the boundary break video is super thick to the point that she's collapsing into an infinite point below the water, which is pretty cool.
This is the first bomb route of the run. They want to skip a cutscene that's on the stairs, so they're going to place a bomb and use the tornado rod to go up. The bomb will cancel their tornado rod state and allow them to like walk up onto the top ledge there.
The proper source domain, I guess.
Yeah. The column there helps a little bit. Makes it much more convenient. The height you also need is I don't think it's much, which might also have to...
Ooh, it just fails it. Come on. Yes, the way this particular one road works is that since a lot of things are slanted in this game, just to have the LTTP look, these columns in particular are way too close to the wall, and the collision does weird stuff. For example, you can throw a bomb into them and it will go out of bounds. In this case, you turn a road up there, and the collision just pushes you up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, House of Wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice pattern. Shout out to Tetris. So first throw a pot there, just to keep going around. It's a neat trick.
Mm-hmm.
Could throw a bomb as well, but you have to wait for it to explode, so not worth it.
Yeah. Your speed is a lot lower when walking with a bomb than walking with a pot. Oh, I thought that heart was a red rupee for a second.
That would have been pretty nice, since Eraxis needs 20 more rupees before the end of Viral.
Yeah. Oh, I saw Ben get a red rupee from a rat in Sanctuary in his last match, and I'd never
Yeah, I remember
seen it
that.
before.
I've gotten 2 reds on the Ghost, on a single one. That was pretty much the highlight of my career. Red rupees in Hyrule in particular are super rare. Once you get to Laurel, they are pretty much commonplace. But we don't need any rupees once you get to actual Laurel, so whatever. Okay, second floor of House of Wheels is a lot of damage boost. First, just keeping a cycle there, or not really, you damage boost instead of
Yeah, it cancels the tornado rod animation.
doing that. Use the tornado to grab the key here, and now to get the boss key, which is right here. Now it's time for skip.
Mm-hmm.
This
So
thing.
this is the same idea as a bomb rod. Basically, you want to tornado rod into the keys to cancel your tornado rod state, and then you'll go through the loading zone. Whereas the loading zone wouldn't activate if you were in the tornado rod state. Ooh. Or actually,
Wait, early on that.
dash slide.
Yeah, boots let you cross small guys like those.
Ooh.
Come on. It's only really useful now in this particular room, since this keeps having to do this super slow process now. Don't die, don't die.
Oh, oh no!
Alright. That's bad. And I hope he knows some backups for this, because there's a pretty easy one. Actually, no, that's in Laurel. Never mind. I don't know any easy setups for this or
You
backups.
should run bombs and go to the cave. Or
Oh, right. There's that.
you can get the hammer as well. You should get hammer and bombs. Go get the 100.
He's gonna
rupee
get hammer bombs
turn.
and tornado rod, probably.
Oh, he's trying to get
Does
the
he
bow
know-
as well. Like,
Does he know how to get the bow?
yeah, I think so.
He's on the wrong side.
He is on the run. Well, you need to get... Ooh.
Until you talk to Zelda, Ravio doesn't... Or... Story Ravio, I guess, doesn't really move. Once you do that, you can talk to him on the left. And that makes him turn to the left. And then you can access the ball pretty easily.
You're bad. Meanwhile, Margamil.
Oh yeah, Margamil. Use bullet strikes with this. Bomb and spin. Where are the two Ravios? Let me think of Adam's theory. Just a sec. There are two Ravios because once you get the bow, you can't rent it back because the game hates you. That's my excuse.
He's got the idea for what he has to do. He has to get one of the Ravios all the way to one side. And then...
He doesn't even need the bow right now. So just skip it. But does he know? I can't coach him right now. This is a race. It's not really a great. It's just that you skip some story triggers that make the other Ravio disappear. Alright, he doesn't get the ball, but he's on a pretty big deficit on rupees right now.
Yeah.
I think he either goes get the gold rupee that is right here.
Well, the thing is, he can get all the way back up to the last floor pretty easily.
I guess so.
Oh, I guess he has to do the skip. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on.
The fan won't be active.
Meanwhile, Edeas getting the second pendant. Technically first one, but whatever. You can skip the heart container here, but it's slower. Since getting it makes the pendant appear right away.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna go up this mountain. Alright, no barring this way this time.
Okay, assuming he either figures out how to re-rent the bow or just can manage to go the rest of the run without it. Which again, it's not a super essential item. It does save a little bit of time in Tower of Hera and a couple other places, particularly Laurel Castle and like the final fight. But he's probably a couple minutes behind Edeas now.
Just in sheer rupee numbers, for sure. Edeas struggling a little bit with this. Basically, you dash into the wall, and it lets you skip going outside for the third cave, since they're connected.
Yep.
Timing is a little tricky, but not too hard. Don't give up. Oh no.
Did he give up?
Shaking my head right now. We don't have commentary cam, but I'm definitely shaking my head, believe me. So yeah, the bow, as we were saying, is technically not a required item to finish the game. It just saves a lot of time on itself, so not getting it is pretty bad.
No one gave up. Edeas just gave up on this one trick and decided to go the intended way.
I mean, he was pretty low on health, so it's not that terrible of an idea.
That trick only saves, like, what, 15 seconds?
Somewhere around that. Alright, so Tower of Hera. This dungeon in particular is pretty interesting. That is the first vertical dungeon in the game. The way this works is that the floor you are in is not determined by loading zones that you have to go. Rather, it's determined by your Y position in the world.
Yeah, the entire dungeon is sort of loaded at once. Like, there's no fade out between transitioning to floors.
That basically means that you can damage boost up the walls and just keep going up, skipping most of the dungeon.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much the hardest trick in the run right now. So...
It's a 2-frame bomb rod at 60 frames per second. And in a match like this, it can definitely serve as an equalizer if Edeas struggles with it for a while and Eraxis gets it first try. Oh, Edeas gets it second try though.
Pretty good.
Still a place where Eraxis can catch up if he gets it first try.
He's gonna be a 31
here if he gets this this dash, which he fails. This is not a dash slide. You just stick to the wall, and then you have to cancel at the right time so you don't drop down where those pots are, which he... just a little late.
Insult to injury, nice. Alright, so Edeas now out of... backing bombs, rather.
Again.
Now he can go right into the horse. Nice.
Save him a little bit over Edeas. And he failed it so many times, so now the cycle's good.
He's one of the first... Oh, nice.
I've seen so many people do that.
I know one who did it on the last race. But I haven't felt there in... I want to say years, but I'm probably wrong on that. Anyway, having bow for this particular room is gonna be faster for Edeas. Not too fast in that particular case, but still fast. And Bosky here. No Bosky hit, but it wouldn't be practical because it's right there. We can go up and beat Moldorm. I'm not gonna make the usual comment. I don't care about how he looks. Either way, you can shoot his tail in this game, so way easier. Narrow does Master Sword damage, so 2 normal slashes. So it's basically a spin right now. You can do 3 arrows and a slash, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It can get a little tricky, but it was pretty nice in that case. And now instead of getting... Well, I don't know if he's gonna get it, but you can go down and go back up and the pendant is there, instead of waiting for you to spawn.
It also skips the cutscene.
Yeah, it's a little faster than getting the thing right away. Eraxis is really struggling right now. I can imagine him being tilted. And if he doesn't tilt too much, he can definitely still win, so I'm still kind of rooting for him. Well, never mind, I said I wanted Edeas to win, so go Edeas. Alright, don't forget Master Sword. Important plot device.
There, he gets it.
The really bad part about this trick is that if you don't get it first try, you have to wait for stamina every single time. So it can get very, very bad if you don't get it first try. I just have to wait here. Like, you have to wait for school, or last wood rather.
Didn't wait long enough.
He didn't? That's usually 15 seconds. I don't know how he's counting for that. Actually, I use my splits.
Ooh, a red rupee. That'll maybe help him.
Definitely. He can get the next 100 here, but he probably doesn't know.
Yeah.
I remember that chest in particular was, I don't want to say a point of contention, but basically the sixth boy, Hamplan, wanted to have it on the rat and thought it was faster. Spoiler, Not really. Ooh.
Oh, he's getting this purple though.
All right.
Oh.
All right. That's pretty cool actually. He knows. He's ready for the eventual rondo. That's not a easy 50 going down the mountain. But I doubt he's gonna get it.
Yeah.
I almost rather in for low post stand, so that's cool.
There's a 50 in Lost Woods somewhere that's just on the ground.
The easiest possible real money source right now is the gold on Nice Ruins, which is basically them. But I doubt he knows the actual big rupee locations. There's one gold rupee per laurel dungeon, basically. I think there is one in every single one, but I may be wrong. I know the location of most of them, since I run.
There's one in or near every dungeon. I don't think like Thieves has a gold.
Alright, it is gonna do last minute shopping.
Ice. All have golds. I don't think the other three do.
The random thing was a joke, by the way. Don't take it too seriously. And also, Oracle of Season is not for Edeas. So yeah, Ice Rod, cool. That's the last item we're gonna get because Boomerang is useless. So say goodbye to him. Or it, rather. The important part about going into the shop now is that Edeas is gonna unlock Quick Equip, which is pretty important to the entire route. And now it's time to go to Hyrule Castle proper. Since we're supposed to go here earlier to have a friendly conversation with Zelda, but now the castle is pretty much infested by Yuga. We have both layers of the castle at the same time. So there are gonna be some weird things going on, like those cards.
Yep.
Probably my favorite one in particular is that the guys that are blocking the paths here are in the wall and you can see them in both sides of the room. It's why they disappear basically after we're done waiting for this.
Because Hyrule Castle's like in both layers at once, Zelda's not actually here, so this cutscene doesn't play correctly.
Hi Zelda.
Yeah, this is actually Spirit Tracks 2.
What a game that would be.
Chugga chugga.
Alright, now into... I guess it's called Inside Hyrule Castle, but basically Castle Tower. It's basically a mini gauntlet of enemies until we get to Yuga 2.
You'll see the first instance of Quick Equip canceling in this next room to kill this red soldier on the right. basically, by bringing up Quick Equip, it cancels the item animation and allows you to either use an item again faster or
move around faster, I guess.
or move around faster. Yeah, I had to sneeze.
And now for the easiest out of bounds in the entire game.
Even
Which
though
both-
Ben and Wanu failed it.
Both failed, yeah. If you try to get a fast setup for this in particular, you're gonna fail it. That's basically the only way to fail it.
Yeah, that trick is really easy.
Alright, so Eraxis is gonna leave Fire Rod and the bow. Fire Rod is a bad idea. He's gonna have to get some rupees before going to Desert Palace.
Yeah, we could see him potentially change his dungeon order. Because ice runs can sort of be done with some leniency. But there are... Oh, yeah, you need it for Desert Palace, though.
Yep.
Okay, he's getting rupees in this cave, I guess.
Well, he knows about this
I should
cave.
have come here
but-
first. Yeah.
This-
cave.
This pretty much a one category cave. That category being low percent. Its only real purpose is to go around a trigger. But there are some rupees here. And some extra rupees around here that I'm surprised he's not getting.
Not
yeah, we
getting
saw
Fire Rod yet, though.
we saw Zelda for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's time to go to Yuga 2.
I hope he realizes he doesn't have enough for the Fire Rod. It's 100 rupees.
Yep. He's not used to actually renting it, I guess. Since we
Yeah.
get it for free.
I guess he's just gonna cut grass for a while. Or
He doesn't know.
he doesn't know what to
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
He's gonna go to the castle. The sensible thing to do in this case would be
That
getting
chest
the-
on the right is 50 rupees.
he's not gonna get it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But as I was saying, the sensible thing to do, in particular in this case, is waiting until Laurel to actually buy it, because there's a dungeon of sorts or challenge, I guess, that is right next to the abandoned house.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Eraxis died right in front of Margomil, and he can get the bow, but not yet. And he doesn't really need to get it until pretty much the end of the run. And if he doesn't, it's gonna be bad news.
Yeah, that's actually the mistake that Romulus made.
Eraxis,
That caused
please.
him to forfeit his race against Eraxis, was dying and then not re-renting the bow and not knowing how to get through Laurel Castle without it.
Which you can, but no one knows.
Yeah, you can. I actually not sure I know how it either.
You just merge and go up. Anyway, Edeas finished Yuga 2. You can skip the last cycle, kind of, by hitting him with 2 spin slashes. You have to break where he is. It's not that hard, really. At this point, Edeas is gonna enter Laurel at 4303. Which means that, assuming Eraxis doesn't stop for rupees, he's about 5 minutes behind right now. I think.
Yeah. Eraxis still has a chance to come back if he plays really well.
Or if something goes wrong.
And yeah, and gets lucky with Edeas making some mistakes. Which there's definitely plenty of opportunities for. Swamp Palace is definitely a place you can lose a lot of time.
Actually, kind of interested on how Edeas is gonna, or Eraxis rather, is gonna route everything now to get rupees.
Mm-hmm.
If he ever played bingo, he would know
Ooh,
some.
he will be getting some rupees in the room of the guards.
That's right. He may get enough. That's some extra rupees here as well.
He'll be very close, and especially with this blue here. He might also kill this red guard, maybe. Oh, there's no red guard in this room. What am I talking about?
Oh. Anyway, Laurel.
Yeah.
There are 7
so-
dungeons. you can do them in technically any order except not really, because you have to do the side out before there's a palace to get the sand rod. But we don't really need the sand rod.
Yeah, he's gonna have exactly 100 now.
Nice. Anyway,
If he does want to re-rent the bow, he'll need 50 more though.
yeah, no, it's 10, right? It's 10 every time.
I think it's only 10 before Eastern Palace.
I don't know. Either way, the route that we follow starts with Swamp Palace because it's right here. It's the second closest dungeon, and you want to do this side out at the end to skip cutscene.
Yeah. And then you want to do Desert right after Swamp because it's pretty close by. And then you want to do
saving, which is bad.
You want to do either Ice, Skull, or Dark next, in any order. And you also want to do Turtle right after Dark, regardless of the order of those three. And then Thieves last. I
mean, Eraxis did have a bad Kara, but it's not the reason he's so behind. Alright, so Edeas entered the dungeon without getting the big bomb by doing a nicer clip, and now he's gonna try to do another one here to start the sequence to skip the boss.
Shout out to Fredman for thinking this is inconsistent.
It is! For me at least. I have a low percent only strat for it that I should probably regrind again whenever I feel like it. But I'm pretty much the only serious run of this that doesn't do this trick.
You do that trick in low percent but not any percent?
It is in low percent. There are some very specific but slow setups that I can do.
How is it not really in low percent but not any percent?
I mean, if you don't skip the guard, why did I say guard? I don't know. If you don't skip Vargos in low percent, is it really low percent?
Yes. Vargos isn't an item. Just like Ganon isn't an item and shouldn't be required in OOT 100%. Okay. Anyways, so now that he's been doing that out of bounds movement, he raised the water, did another out of bounds flip, swam all the way over here. This is the boss room, but he doesn't want to just swim into it. He wants to like land inside the wall so that he can walk out of bounds and hit the loading zone for the room with the painting. I don't think this angle is going to work. Yeah, he's
that doesn't sound right.
Straight back.
Yeah.
That angle definitely would not have worked.
It's kind of hard to get a correct position for that, since you are actually swimming and not walking. Okay, we're gonna see Argos. And this is also kind of an opportunity for Eraxis to catch up, even though the steps to the skip were pretty fast.
Alright, everyone, party's over.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, it's Ben Stevens, 56, or Ben Stevens 1000?
I can't believe you guys started early. What's up with that?
It didn't start early.
It didn't start early.
I know.
I had to go for you. You know how much I wanted to try to get 124 today?
Oh, yikes. I wasted 49 minutes of your life. I apologize. No, I actually am sorry about that. I thought it started a bit later.
It's alright. I guess at least I can go and actually stream now, but I'm invested on the race now, so I guess I'm gonna stay. I want to see what happens since it's actually interesting. And I missed the time Eraxis got for Lolo, but it's about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's happened so far?
Eraxis died in House of Gales.
Ooh. Oh,
it's
so
about
this
5 minutes behind now.
This has potential to actually be pretty close.
And he doesn't know where to get easy rupees, so he was struggling for that.
Yeah, he still has to get the fire rod, and he also doesn't have the bow, which he technically doesn't need, but we'll see when he goes to re-rent items. I'm assuming he's going to do it before Swamp.
Okay. Getting the bow is, I think, impossible or close to impossible until after you get a low rupee.
Yeah, you have to talk to Zelda for that to happen.
Yeah.
I think it's Zelda at least.
That's probably it. Yeah, Ravio doesn't turn. You need him to like turn when you talk to him, or else you can't get it.
Pretty sure I said that earlier, so Jeff was not paying attention.
Okay, yeah.
Edeas is going to Desert Palace because it's right here. It's 1 minute. We can talk about how the race has been going.
Okay. Yeah. Desert Palace. It's cool.
And he's saving for Desert Palace.
That's a probably a good call.
This is the thing about this particular race. Now that Eraxis is so behind, Edeas is still taking a lot of safeties, so he can catch up as long as he doesn't tilt too much.
Yeah, well, I don't know if like Edeas knows how far ahead he is the thing.
Pretty sure he's either watching or in chat. Ooh, pretty fast.
Yeah, got it pretty fast. I would say that for the most part, Eraxis is generally the better player.
Yeah.
He activated the weather vane. He can go straight back, but
he got the weather vane.
I also suspected he was going to fail it based on that position. It's too far to the left.
I always think it's very strange when people don't set it up like right next to the wall. There's no point not to be right next to the wall. It doesn't change anything. Okay, got back up there really quickly though, so that's good for him.
We'll have to watch Eraxis to see if he gets the boss skip, which Edeas did not get.
Right.
He got the glitch faster, so as long as he skips Argus here, it should be okay.
Okay, yep. So desert skip is done.
And Argus is...
wow. On the wall. He's going.
His setup is way riskier.
He shoots.
And he got it.
He got it.
And he scores.
Pretty
that
yep.
Probably gained a minute and a half. Now. Only a couple minutes. He's desert behind, which is only like 2 minutes. So
it's about 2 minutes. Yeah, a little less than 2 minutes actually.
Ideally, it's a minute and 40 around that. At least first try.
So he's really only 2 minutes behind. Obviously, he still has to get the fire rod at some point, which he should get now because he needs it for desert.
What if he goes to desert and
forgets? He already get it. Yeah, he's getting it now, I think.
He's
gonna learn very quickly that he is gonna have a hard time doing this on the fire rod.
He can technically.
He can do it with bombs, but that's frame perfect. I don't think he wants to do that.
How many rupees
he can also use.
Oh, it's not faster to fly back to the house from here, but
okay. He doesn't have enough rupees for both the bow and the fire rod because the bow is 50 rupees now.
So it was 50. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna delay the bow until after Thieves, probably, since he's gonna get money there for sure.
Yeah, he might just go right at the end of the run.
It's probably... You don't really need it for anything else besides you Ganon and like trials.
It makes trials super fast in comparison.
And Sahasrara.
Jumps right into Sahasrara.
Yeah, Sahasrara is there, and the trigger is weird. I think you have to go all the way to the right, basically, to not activate it at this point. And he goes away after 2 dungeons?
Yeah, probably. I think you can merge to get around them.
Alright, Edeas is going to Skullwoods first. Bad dungeon. I hate it.
Yeah, Skullwoods.
There's nothing going on at the first part. At the end there are some cool tricks, but most of it is just don't get destroyed by the game.
So this tournament is, I don't think this has been answered. It's a single elimination, but I think we'll have a 3rd place match.
If time is right, yeah. And
Yeah.
then the
It's
finals are
like-
gonna be.
Finals will be best of 3, I think.
Oh, will it?
I
Apparently.
think so.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless the 2 runners who are in finals really don't want it to be.
Guess it depends on who the runners are.
Yeah.
Ooh, Eraxis taking a while for this particular clip.
Right.
He has some free time save over Edeas if he doesn't fail it first try.
Okay. Took him a while to get up there. Let's see if he can get the boost. Oh,
Ooh.
yikes. Oh, NTR.
And did he open the NTR menu?
Just open the NTR menu again.
Banned.
And
JK, party room.
Alright, he got it.
Pretty good party room.
No,
no.
Never
no.
mind.
Oh, it's up too soon.
Oh, wow, he is way too far right. And it worked? Okay, that's way more lenient than I thought it was.
Yeah, I think he's not gonna save that much time now.
Ooh, Edie is failing that dash, though.
That's an easy dash, come on.
You just get into the corner. You literally get right up next to the torch. You don't have to stand away from it. So
You don't even have to do that. You just go right.
Yeah, I still do the diagonal way because I'm stuck in 15 like an idiot.
Alright, pretty much sure that Eraxis is gonna go to Ice Range first. I think he goes to Ice Range first at least.
If you wanted to get the bow ASAP, it would be better to go to dark first.
No, Ice runs.
Yeah, Ice has the easy rupees there.
Ice has a really fast turn to Ruby chest.
Does he know about it though?
I don't know.
It used to be a staple on runs, but not anymore.
Well,
I see it around handle.
I think dark would have been better because what I would have done, he probably wouldn't know this, but I would go to dark and get Gamasaur rupees, and then instead of doing the Fire Rod boost to go to Turtle Rock, I would just go to Vacant House and go to the normal way because it's barely slower and it's easier, and get the bow then, and then have it for an X. I think that makes the most sense.
Alright, don't fail this. It's easy, come on. He doesn't. Great job.
I see more people fail throwing the eye into the second pedestal than I do see people fail getting the dupe. Honestly.
Pretty sure Edeas actually failed that in that way in particular.
Yeah, I see so many people fail, like missing the second eye. I don't know how. I've never missed it.
There's a mark on the ground for a reason.
Yeah, it's easy. Well, people try to make it risky, and they like stand to the right of it. They try to do like a diagonal throw, and like you can't really do that because it gets like stuck on a wall.
Anyway, here's Knuckle Master. Pretty strong boss.
Yep.
And he's
Very
done.
strong. So strong he punches you through the wall.
Now Edeas is gonna go to Ice Range, pretty sure. This is the standard.
Well, it's either Ice Ruins or it's Dark Palace. I feel like it makes more sense to go to Ice.
Most people just leave Dark Palace for the end. I leave mainly for health, since I'm gonna get the hard container there for sure, and I don't really need health for Ice Ruins or Schoolwoods. Let's see. Okay, it's Ice. Since going to Ice is about 3 minutes, I would say that Edeas is now about 2.5 minutes ahead, something around that.
Yeah, that could be about right. Yeah, let's see if he gets the gold rupee here. No, he did not.
Which means that he's gonna get the bow at the end, pretty much. Guess the first try, so
probably
that's
not.
nice. Ooh.
Oh, he
Right.
saved it. Okay.
Never
I
mind.
think no.
No.
Just-
Spoke too soon. That's the thing recently is everyone speaks too soon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ruined,
fucking
saved, ruined again.
This is probably the most tiltifying split in the entire run. If you
This is
if you don't get
the
the first
biggest
try,
save of the Pegasus boots, actually.
is it?
Yeah, because
I
you
guess
can't do this
so.
without the Pegasus boots, I thought.
Is it more time than not having to get rupees for Sandrod
Yes.
and not having to do Zaganaga and not having to skipping the sketches? Probably, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Eraxis, please.
I think this dungeon saves like 7 or 8 minutes.
This dungeon is really long and very difficult to do glitch.
Yeah, this is the hardest dungeon in glitchless.
Yeah, by far.
And in
I
low
remember
percent. Really.
And low percent, yeah.
back in the day, we thought this dungeon was like impenetrable because there's invisible walls everywhere, and there's a lot of very difficult fights where enemies do like 2 or 3 hearts. And the
Yeah,
ice
there's also
physics
that
make it
one
hard.
room where you have to like walk across platforms that break to get to like a key or like a switch or something. And then
It's
go back.
a switch, yeah.
And there's like there's 2 or 3 of those like enemies with like the blue, I forget what they're called, that like bounce you when you hit them.
Hard beetles. I don't know if
Yeah.
these other ones have a different name.
Beetles. There's the Pengator mini boss.
Yeah,
It's
that
just a
dungeon's
brutal
just-
dungeon in like glitchless or low percent.
Now imagine doing that entire dungeon on 3 hearts and with no bow.
Ugh.
Basically, the current low percent route that I created. Its only real condition is that this dungeon is as fast as possible on the entire route, which means it's the second dungeon in Laurel.
Do you get the bell in low percent?
Nope.
You can only save at one weather vane as well.
And you have to death warp anytime you need to get like back pretty much.
Yeah, you can only save at the house. That's cool that you skipped the bow. Or the
All right,
bell.
mirror image is coming up. Actually, I said that Edeas was 2 minutes ahead, but not really.
Nice.
He's one more dungeon ahead.
He's maybe 4 minutes ahead, I think.
The entirety of School Woods is 6 minutes around that.
We'll see how
finishing
we'll see
the last one.
how
We'll
long
see
it
when they
takes.
enter dark, yeah.
He is struggling quite a lot.
We'll have a really good idea.
There we go.
Once
Never mind.
Edeas enters dark. Because then they will have all of the same dungeons left in the same order.
Edeas trying to turn around during the transition is a little weird. I don't know. I guess it makes sense from a setup standpoint, but I don't see anyone do this.
No, I struggle with this a little bit sometimes too. It's a little.
You have
You have
fairly
to,
good
like-
time to go up, that's for sure.
Oh, I see it. He's like trying to turn during. Yeah, that's really hard and dumb. I don't know why you do that.
We got it now.
Okay, well, let's see if he can do the movement. Okay, he's doing the older method, which that's fine. It's safe.
I mean, there are a lot of positions that work. Basically, everyone has a different setup for this.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
get it. I think it took pretty much the same amount of time as Eraxis, so not a
I think
big
it took
deal.
So I think it was a little bit slower.
I think it was longer, yeah. Maybe a minute.
Yeah, like 45 seconds to a minute.
Imagine getting a 45-second loss on a 40-second dungeon. Yikes.
Sounds like my PB. Except not, I don't think that actually happened.
My PV lost like all of its time in Thieves.
Ooh, bad party room for Eraxis.
Pretty bad,
Yeah.
I'm
Got
gonna play that
unlucky.
this.
He tried.
This one sucks. It's the worst room in the entire game, probably.
Yeah, it's definitely the worst.
Yeah.
At least the worst room in the entire any percent run. So it basically depends on enemy movement, if you are saving time or not. Anyway, time for Dark Palace. The last stop. Not counting Battle Rock.
I would say Eraxis is 3 minutes behind right now.
I'm gonna make sure to note
Let's see, he's merging in this. He got like in through that portal at exactly 105, pretty much.
Okay. Not over yet though, because Turtle Rock is, I would say, not a free dungeon, and neither is Low Rule Castle.
Low Rule Castle is definitely what's gonna decide the entire race right now. Unless something weird happens at Grinex. Yeah, I had to wait. If I had to bet on some random time loss that would equalize the race, it's probably Grinex.
Oh, very, very good luck. I don't know what he's doing.
Making sure that he's on the corner.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, that was wacky.
Yeah.
He's really making sure he's in that corner. I think he's in there.
I mean, he already failed it once.
Oh, he failed
go.
He's like walking too far left.
He went
that was a risky throw.
He went for that. I'm telling you, man. People go for the risky throw, and it's not worth it.
Oof. Alright, I had a mini heart attack at both screens at the same time. But that's alright. You have to take risks to get the money. 106.30.
Alright, let's see if he can beat Thanos' hand.
Thanos' hand.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Thanos' hand.
Yeah. Someone said something like that in chat, so I'm stealing it. That's my thing now.
I think we called it the Infinity Gauntlet before.
I would imagine that would be something.
Aaron called it that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like something you or Aaron would come up with.
Marvel fans are weird. It's not even close. It's a gauntlet, so yeah, sure.
We have a pancake, hamburger, and Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
What about Yuga? Is Yuga the Joker? Am I doing this right?
I don't know.
Same thing, really.
Yeah, which one's pancake?
Margomil.
Margomil.
I mean, it's pancakes.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Pancake. Yeah.
Getting the hearts of shame.
Oh no, he still has only 2 rupees.
Oh. Yeah,
he's not gonna have to go now.
Well,
no, he's gonna.
He might do what I was just talking about.
Nice one throw. If you throw way too close to
the wall. He's a little bit more than 3 minutes behind because he's getting here at like 1:08:09.
Since the Dagmar skip was pretty bad, we're gonna get on enter probably.
Yeah.
I mean, still needs the bow. It's pretty bad.
Can't forget about that. Still needs the bow.
Yeah.
That's right. Some people do call legs pancakes. Pretty much only Zelda 1 people. They're not really pancakes on the GBC Zeldas. All right.
Really good. Yeah, that was great.
Probably 20 seconds faster.
I'd say more.
Definitely
more. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It was really good.
I saw this was, by the way.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, I can't believe that worked.
All right, this is gonna be 2 minutes and 45 seconds exactly.
All right.
Okay.
Still needs the bow. I would imagine it would make sense to get it right after this dungeon. That would be the time to do it.
I mean, if he thinks he's behind, he could very much skip the bow, and it doesn't really save as much time as it is worth getting it right now, honestly.
I think it would be worth it. Because he's going to have to get it eventually. And I think it saves enough time on Grinex to just get it now.
We'll see. For now, we have Dog. Dog sucks.
Yep.
Let's see if he's a good boy now.
Arc.
What?
Good boy.
Alright. Attack. Don't wander around. Attack. There we go. What a good boy.
Good boy.
Now for round 2. Alright, attacking again. He gets hit, so won't really matter. He gets hit again, so
He couldn't hit it. Well, getting hit is still better than having him run around.
what a hitbox, honestly.
He might have to use the bomb for this one, I'm not sure. Oh no, he can.
No, he doesn't need to.
Yeah, you can do it with Duck Shot. I did it with Duck Shot for the longest time because I was dumb.
Yep. Using narrow there is way easier.
I would say it's
way faster.
It's not much more difficult with the with the hook shot than the bow, but it's definitely harder.
You need a very specific position to do it with hookshot consistently, honestly. And with bow, you just shoot it and walk. Alright, 2 dungeons remaining. He has 69 rupees, by the way. At least he does.
Oh, LOL. Nice.
He's not gonna end on 69 rupees, unfortunately. It would take a miracle to not get a single rupee, especially with Thief's Hideout.
Yeah, Thieves Hideout, and also the mini boss room in Moonrule Castle.
I don't get that many rupees there. You get monster parts mostly.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to the Loro Loctorox, shooting miniature versions of the boulders in Death Mountain.
Oh, is that actually what they are?
Pretty much, yeah.
That'd be funny.
Reusing assets is always funny.
All right, so he got the fire rod boost. Edeas did, so it's good. Took him a little bit.
Hey, there's another 50 rupee chest in case Eraxis wants to go there.
Well, it's got 50 rupees now, so there you go. I doubt Eraxis knows that not doing the fire rod boost is like barely slower though. So, oh wow, awful pattern.
Yep.
Yep.
Not a good boy.
On the good boy. I mean, he's a bad boy. An awful pattern. Oh no.
Yes, please. Getting destroyed by
Oh no.
whatever these guys are called.
The
No.
coup. They're coup.
Coup?
Coup.
Is that the
Ah.
kind of name is that?
I don't know. It's like a Japanese water demon or something.
No, they're Kappa.
Are they Kappa?
Kappa?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
I don't
Not
know
really.
what those enemies
they
are.
don't-
I thought though.
They don't have Kappa features.
They
Are we both doing the same?
I feel like that's what they are though. I'm not sure. They're like
Alright, Edeas.
No,
She's
they're
attacking
two.
now.
okay,
But you are right, the water demon are Kappa.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, this is
He
an
is doing
opportunity
the fire
for
rod boost.
Eraxis to get it.
Okay, yeah.
He's
He's
really
not
not
going for the bow.
behind, other than not having the bow.
Right, because this is rough here on Enter to Rock, but he got in.
Okay, 1:14:39 for Edeas entering Turtle Rock. Had a rough
I
time,
think-
so
Boost. Very good, very good.
he can definitely be about a minute behind now if he gets it first try.
Yep. He will probably have a slightly slower Grunt X because no bow, but that's okay.
Turtle Rock is still a super fast engine now, so not a big deal.
Yeah, it's also decently easy these days.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Why do people play that risky? No point. Just take your time. Take the extra second to do the little swivel.
Edeas goes for
Alright.
the
Still
safe setup.
faster than Idiot.
Alright, 1:15:37, I think.
And
was.
Idiot's failed it.
Yep, Edeas is failing the name.
So we're less than a minute behind now.
The
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wizard of boss key skip, but he gets it second try.
Very good.
This is time
Oh,
for the bow.
Edeas didn't get a second pouch this run. I feel like he was doing that in this other race. So that's interesting.
Pretty sure that was Mia.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay, okay. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
Edeas is not getting that, at least not that I know. Alright, Turtle.
Oh wow, I thought
Yeah.
it was too late. Holy crap.
That's how free that trick is, but he doesn't have both, so this is gonna be a... No!
Oh yeah, you can shoot those guys with bow.
Yep.
That's really what people do, yeah.
I think it was funny that he went for like the super fast setup where you like shoot fire rod at the one Rizrobe and like you go around the fire bar like really fast. But then he didn't do quick equip for equipping tornado rod. Like, I guess that's just it.
Alright. Edeas got a spin, but other than that, it's going pretty fast.
Yep.
Never mind.
Oh, what is this pattern
Going data score.
from Eraxis?
Yeah, I'm watching.
This is why this is the worst boss in the entire game. You can just decide to waste your time. Hashtag waste his time 2019. That was one joke, sorry. I continue pretty far from the painting. I usually skip it, but he's right here. Why not?
Alright, let's not see another death. Oh, got hit by the fire.
Fire really hard, so...
Oh, he went over there to get the
heart.
heart. That's the only thing he didn't pick up. He's
Ooh.
getting a
Oh,
good
no, oh,
pot.
no.
Oh, heal.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, he's getting another heart.
Good idea. This is a terrible position for anything.
Oh,
he's spinning, so
shit!
Okay.
Ah!
guess to it.
Oh. Okay.
But he definitely lost a lot of time from that terrible RNG all around. Now Edeas. Move down. Done.
Really?
There we go.
Didn't need to make it that risky, but that's, he's alive.
He knows he's behind, so he doesn't want to take any risk. That's definitely Among Us, whatever that means.
To Thievin.
All right. 1:19:14 for Edeas entering this. There's probably not going to be that much time variance here. This is just 9 minutes of absolute nothing. Except broken dreams, I guess.
It is definitely possible to lose some time in Thieves, but it's like it's usually not much.
You have to try very hard to lose more than, I say, 20 seconds here.
I always seem to lose time because I'm dumb.
Like, if you fail everything once, I think that's barely 30 seconds. Unless you do something terrible like clipping to the lower floor without getting on the limbo between floors.
That doesn't even waste as much time as you would think, but that's not great. I'd say one of the worst things you can do is have Thief Girl get caught, or
that's never happened.
Fall down in the room with the fans.
And that happened more than once. Okay, that may happen.
That's pretty bad, but that definitely is a thing that can happen.
But hey, they are in the first room again.
Ah, where is he taking the statue? Oh, did he already open the door? Okay, my bad.
I thought you were trying to be mysterious about the escape, but I guess not.
No, I thought he was taking the statue. I thought he hadn't put on the second button yet. I was like, what is he doing? But no, I'm dumb. I wasn't paying attention.
Ooh, they both have 70 rupees right now. That's cool. Alright, don't die to mid boss. I guess mid boss is
it's gonna be pretty hard.
Yeah. Mid boss is probably the only real consistent time loss in the entire thing. Basically, if they decide to not wake up, then you lose time.
You can manipulate them waking up. It's definitely not random. It's like how far away from them you are.
But it's not consistent, really. Ooh, Eraxis is failing the fast setup for the statues.
That's not an awful time loss. That's less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, as long as you don't grab the lower half, then you're not going to lose time to that. So yeah, Thief Girl. Scored missions. Thief Girl is getting caught there, so off to a great start.
Oh wow, almost dashed down into the room. That would have been rough.
Ooh, Eraxis getting
okay. This would be very difficult to say.
Yeah, one of them decides to not wake up at all.
Well, one of them was way further back than the others, and he was also the last one to get the final hit. So.
Yeah, this is a pretty significant time loss now, unfortunately. Why do people do this specific route here? I don't like it. Getting Thief Girl there and waiting or getting this bridge is basically the same amount of time as just touching down and getting the bridge first. So I prefer to do that and lessen the time that I have to be with Thief Girl.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If you don't have boots, it's actually faster to leave her there, but it's basically the same in this case.
Interesting. Oh, that was a weird setup, but that kind of looks fast.
Let's see if he gets the small cutscene escape here.
Got it.
Nice. Just don't walk too far down. And now it's time for the Ben Stephens drop.
Oh, yikes.
Do you not like the name?
No.
Not even close.
He went for it, but it was way early.
It was way early, yeah.
Now Eraxis can catch up by actually getting it.
Yep, save that half a second.
Technically the best, not... how do I describe it? Of the one-frame tricks that are left in the run that you can do, it's definitely the one that saves the most time, because the rest are basically small cutscene skips that you don't want to go for. Nice bat. Nice cuts. Does he have them? Probably not.
Oh! I looked at Edeas and he was stuck.
I thought he was soft locked. That would have been so bad.
Oh.
Pretty sure I've had that before and knew it was not a soft lock, so I was not as surprised, but I thought he was gonna fall.
Alright, let's see if Eraxis gets the bend slide.
Pretty bad bomb placement there.
Closer.
No. Closer, but still not very close.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that was 2 or 3 frames too early. So pretty close, yeah.
If you're close, you're like only like a pixel or two like on the platform.
Getting cars forced outlined. I like that.
Oh, he's really low on hearts.
He is on 3 hearts. Ooh, and he is getting the boss key.
I mean, he got hit quite a lot. Now that I think about it, so I guess that's fine. And he doesn't have the bow, but I think it's faster to not shoot it.
It's faster to hit it with your sword. I've just never learned how to do it that way.
I honestly refuse to do it. I've only done with
It's
the...
not bad. I prefer hitting it with the sword.
I've done it with sword beams before. But it's not that easy to do in any
You
percent.
usually don't have sword beams there, though.
I have them on low percent. Alright, we made a bomb setup there for Eraxis. So small testers there.
Yep.
And good RNG for Stubblind, getting destroyed by the hammer. Being a good boy and slashing nothing instead of spinning. But not anymore. Never mind. What the hell is happening?
Struggling a little bit with these hits.
Ooh.
Oh no.
He's dodging them like a true champ.
Ah! Alright, there it is. If you don't get those double hits, it really is going to take a lot longer for you.
Alright, so Eraxis can pretty much be tied here, thanks to that terrible boss. But he still needs to get the bow if he even does it.
Yeah, still needs to get the bow, which is why I think it was so strange for him to wait. I think it's definitely slower for him to have waited this long, because you don't really go by Link's house on your route to Hyrule Castle.
So, assuming both get first try on Trial Skip, and no one dies at Yuganon, Edeas will win. If Eraxis goes to get the bow. And if he doesn't, I think he's also on the disadvantage, so... Ooh.
10 Ganon lasers.
Okay, thanks for a raid, Kyo. I assume doing... was it Minish Cap? I guess? Alright, so time comparison on entering Laurel Castle. It'll be a better indicator. So yeah, doing this dungeon last skips the cutscene getting the Triforce. Instead you get the Sand Rod. And the game decides to give you the Triforce on the same item get cutscene, if that makes any sense.
I'm going to guess Edeas is going to save here.
He's gonna save for sure.
Probably save, yeah.
Yep.
It would be smart of Eraxis to not save. Probably.
Yeah.
Alright. Edeas is gonna
I'm gonna.
There's this thing.
Eraxis might just not be getting the bow. He seems to not know how to do it earlier, and based on that, he probably just doesn't know how to do it at all. So he's probably just going to not get it.
I'm curious how he plans on
doing trial escape. You can just use the bomb.
Right, you can use a bomb.
Let's see if he saves. And this is pretty much gonna come down to can either these guys get trial skip fast and not that Tigano, and whoever gets
Ooh,
interesting.
you go down the stairs by accident.
Oh, nice.
Alright, Eraxis 50 seconds exactly.
But a little bit less because he just went down the stairs.
And he doesn't have the bow though.
That is true.
He can softlock with this guy using the hook shot instead of this.
I'm using the ice rod, but that doesn't work. Hook shot doesn't work either. Because
oh right, I forgot. Yeah, you just have to touch him. Ooh, Edeas is going for all setup. All right.
yeah, it is because old setup.
Oh! First try, let's go. Faster than the other one. But this is a suspect position.
What is he doing?
This is a very suspect position. Please don't fail this.
Okay.
He's just taking his time.
Okay.
No, that was fine.
Well, never mind
He's
then.
just being very safe.
If Edeas
Wow.
doesn't die to Uganon, he's gonna be on
With
the
12
finals.
hearts, it'll be pretty difficult for him to die.
Maybe quite the upset. We'll see.
This is what happens when you die in this game. And you don't know how to back up. Even Braum died, and look at what happened. He went mad with power.
How?
Right.
Yeah, so Eraxis is gonna. have
He
to
doesn't
figure this
know.
out.
He doesn't know! Just merge up! Eraxis, no! Go left and merge to the wall and just... Oh my god. I'm mad. I'm mad that I'm the only one that knows this route through this particular place without the bow. Because this is only usable in low percent.
Oh no, he has no idea.
Once again, not getting the bow for this is gonna take out first seed in particular.
You can just merge around the boulder, right?
No, you can merge and go up.
Yeah, that's it.
Where?
Meanwhile, Edeas is having a pretty nice Uganon, being very aggressive and not getting hit, but doesn't have the manip, so... Just merge around. Eraxis, you can do it. Use your brain!
Wait, where do
Oh
you
no.
merge?
Come on, you French fuck. There we go!
Right there, there!
Oh my god!
It's that easy.
What are you doing? Just go for trial skip.
No, he needs to hit the switch. He's gotta hit the switch.
Oh,
Alright, he's got it.
Alright,
oh my god.
now the problem is gonna be he can't do ATS
No.
because he doesn't have the bow. So he has to also get this, and he has got it first try, so...
And Edeas did not take any damage during the first phase, so... Unless he gets hit a lot.
Oh!
He still got it first try.
What kind of? What kind of old any percent weekly
Are we
race
in
is this?
20... This is like the original ALBW tournament.
Unfortunately, Eraxis is pretty much out of the running now.
Yeah,
He has to mess up a lot.
I wish this had been a little bit closer, like, cause that was like both of them getting first try, old trial skip. That's crazy.
I mean, Edeas had pretty much a perfect Loro Castle so far. So even if Eraxis didn't mess up with the thing,
I went
he
down
would have
those
won.
stairs.
I mean, You know what I mean.
Ooh.
And he took forever to do the dash slide into the loading zone.
I guess.
Yeah.
And those were nerfs. The entire fight has been perfect, so that's what matters.
It's been a good fight.
But he merges. Never mind. Terrible fight.
Oh no, he just lost half a second.
Every frame counts.
Not going for the manipulation here. Oh, he can't. He can't because he doesn't have the bow. I really think it would have been a good idea to get the bow.
He just tried to do the cool thing.
Use the lamp.
No, regular lamp doesn't do like any damage.
I think 0.5 damage.
Yeah.
It does less than sword.
So yeah, 0.5 probably.
Sword does 2.
Eraxis is rather getting hit quite a lot as well. He knows he's in a hurry to not get eliminated here, but Edeas is already at the mashing phase. So now, unless he dies going into Triforce, this is pretty much GG.
Getting unlucky with these lasers.
But you have a bow! Come on. Was that BM? He probably doesn't know. Whatever.
You can what?
He had the bow, but he decided to go on slash Uganon. So I assume that was BM.
No.
Eraxis finishing now on first phase, but it is too late.
Whoa, just got an email from Twitch. Have you updated your profile picture yet?
Oh, nice. They are around now. Cool.
They are around. Oh no.
Eraxis don't like to round things. Did you know that you can use your Franker faces to go back to not round images? It's super easy. Talk about easy. This win. GG.
Big upset.
Well, if Eraxis wants to finish this up, he has got to not die.
He had 1 heart, so it's time to go Sicko mode. He still has 2 rounds of tennis to go through.
Yeah, you gotta go sicko mode.
GG Edeas finishing and going to the grand final, by the way. The final time of 1:36.52. Now, that's our first finalist, folks.
Yep.
Also,
Yep.
hey, Ben. You made it.
Hey. I did.
Wait, you didn't know?
I did. I was just making a joke.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, I have to imagine
Feels
that now that Edeas is finished, he's not gonna bother continuing.
Pretty much, yeah. So, lesson learned for today. Remember where to find rupees in the world. So play handle or
I wanna
bingo.
say-
Bingos never happen.
I want to say he got the right rupees. I want to say he just didn't go get the bow when he should have gotten the bow.
Yeah.
Also play low percent so you know how to get around with that bow.
No, don't do that. That's not the lesson. No. Well, wow. Still, I want to say a really good race. A lot of crazy shenanigans happening. Definitely not what I expected.
I don't know if it is gonna enter because... Oh, that's Eraxis, not Edeas.
I'm mad.
How do you die to a Vari?
Eraxis, remember to do the dot crit in as well, please.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Alright. Is Edeas gonna enter then? Oh, there he is.
Hello?
Yo!
GG.
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 That was the first time I died in Gales.
I think
I
first
didn't see.
we-
Where did you die on the boss or
No, before.
before?
Just in front of the bus. The
Oh,
bus
okay.
door.
Get to the red barrier. When he's on your way, it's kind of weird to go around, but it's not that complicated. Just get hit and armor through.
So I first tried the recall jump. That was the only thing which was good in this run.
Edeas also got it first try.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was talking about that. You both enter Laurel Castle with a 50-second difference. Except Eraxis didn't have the bow, so he had to figure out how to go around.
Yeah, I didn't know how to go to do the recall jump, so I searched. I searched in the room to find a way to go.
Now you know. See, Drum lost first seat on brackets because of the same exact thing, so how does it feel to be first seat and be discursed? Anyway, pretty much the only real difference was that death in Gales that made you have to improvise a lot of routing things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much time I lost here, but a lot.
I think it was more than 50 seconds. So if you hadn't had that death, you would have gone into Laurel Castle with a big lead, I think.
Probably. I mean, Eraxis lost a lot of time just in trying to get groupies and trying to get the bow in particular.
Yeah, I shouldn't try to get the bow. That was a bad idea.
You don't want to go with bowless strats at the end.
I lost like 1 minute to trying to get the bow.
If you had tried to get the bow, I mean, Edeas was already winning because it was first try on trial skip and pretty much perfect Johannan.
Yeah, what happened with that RNG in the second phase?
I don't know. He got hit.
Insane.
It was
I feel like
brain RNG, not RNG.
Yeah. I felt like it was really good RNG. Like it always went to that pole throw animation thing.
Oh, you mean that second phase? Not the actual second.
I mean that second phase. In my
You
head,
can
that's
easily
second
manage
phase.
that.
Yeah.
So, not that big of a deal.
But yeah, anyways, I don't think I've ever tilted so hard like I did at those Soras in Dark World.
Oh right, that happened. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like the one time when they just bombarded me with 3 fireballs in a row.
I had to go up to remember the name, but they are actually Kus. Kus. Not Soras. Important.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Like I
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was like going into swamp. I was like, no, not swamp. Monsieur Meyer. I was like, should I activate this Betweeen? I'll do it just in case.
Actually, if you didn't, I think Eraxis would have won because having to walk all the way back from
you lose probably a long time.
So pretty good call, actually.
Yeah.
So, Edeas, you're now moving on to the grand final. Whose ass do you want to whip? Is it Herad's or Ben's?
Well, both.
Do you want no 124 guy or US guy? That's your choice.
Yikes. Technically, both know 124 guy, honestly.
But I'm actively trying and actively throwing rounds to that. So that's
Yeah, maybe more so.
But that's gonna be tomorrow. And we'll see if any of us die at a super bad spot. I know the backup, so you can get me your car, sorry.
So I still didn't get an answer. Who's your preferred choice? I want an answer here. I want.
Okay. Ben is US, right?
Yes.
Yep.
That's like
I'm definitely not.
just a recommend, so the schedule is easier.
I mean,
Okay.
not wrong.
Okay, is anyone who is potentially in the finals available at, let's see, what was it, 6 p.m. Eastern? Well, that's going to be midnight in EET
When?
on Sunday.
6 p.m. is midnight here, yeah.
Yeah, well, which day?
Sunday.
Someday, for it to be midnight.
Saturday to Sunday or
Like
no, Sunday to Monday.
no, that I can't. That's too late for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Assuming
I
get
guess
there.
we can sort out the scheduling.
Yeah.
Off stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. I want to give a big congratulations to Edeas for making it to the grand finals, beating Eraxis as like the surprise of the tournament so far. Eraxis, who do you like to beat in the bronze match for third place?
Assuming it happens.
I've never played against a game.
I mean, it seems like Harad is the easier choice, but
Ooh. I mean, I tend to go a lot, so yeah.
Oh, I always played against Eretman during the Zelda 2D relay race.
Oh right, and you won there, so
Yeah.
easy win. I mean,
Easy win.
I had to do commentary at the same time, so.
oh, sorry. I see. Alrighty. By the way, shoutouts to all the viewers here. We actually peaked at 110 viewers during this match, which is a really nice number for dealing between worlds any percent tournament. We know it was more like a niche thing, but that's really a nice number to see.
Look at that. Stop.
What?
We already had that joke the other day. Except it was terrible.
You are a joke. Alright,
Gosh, not even getting triple digits.
we actually did it. Alright.
I'm sweating.
Go to speed gaming next time. Jesus. Alright. Thanks everyone. I want to give a big shout out as well to Eraxis, who made it all the way here and now is going to the bronze match, facing off against the loser between Harad and Ben Stevens. And to purple Harad and half of Ben Stevens 56.
Yeah, just half.
Ben
Nah.
Stevens,
Ben Stevens
28.
Yeah, Ben Stevens 28.
Late Stevens 28. Very good.
No, just kidding. Shout out to you for doing the commentary, and we'll be back tomorrow actually at 6 p.m. UTC. So in pretty much exactly 24 hours from now, with the other semi-final. The grand final will be scheduled, and as soon as we know when it is, you will find it on the CSR schedule. Tomorrow we have a grand final day with the OTR Accessible Tournament grand final, and the Wind Waker Randomizer Spring Tournament grand final, and so much more stuff. Yeah, lots of random basically, because that's what CSR is these days.
Ooh.
Yeah, anyways. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you next stream.
Bye.
Bye.